First, let me take this off. Shalawam, shalawam. First thing I want to say is all praise to my Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Rukakadash, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Ru'akadash, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Imashiach, the Messiah who dwells in me. Hallelujah. I'm going to put this back on because anytime you pray, you're not supposed to have anything on your head. You're not supposed to cover or veil your face. So these are the things that have been said and told to me, and a lot of brothers are out there doing that. When you speak this word out of the holy book, the book of love, the book of life, your head should not be covered, your face should not be veiled. The only head should be covered, and actually none, because the woman's hair is her crown. So her head should not be veiled at all or covered unless it's cut so short that she has to veil it. These are the rules. These are the book. This is in the book of Torah. And if you haven't read it, you need to read it. I'm sharing these things because these are the pet peeves of my Father, and I'm going to share them with you today. I have some scriptures because they say I always talk without scriptures and this, that, and the other. But let me say this. I don't care about naysayers. I don't care about those men who call themselves mighty, because if you was a mighty man, you wouldn't be calling yourself mighty. You would let others watch you and go through the changes you go through, then they would call you a mighty man. But anyway, I don't have to attack. I'm just gonna have to say what I have to say, and it will explain itself. It's self-explanatory. I don't have to point no fingers. You know who you are. So let's get on with it. Now let me wrap my head back up. Actually, I'm not. Let me get into this. Okay. Some of you thought that I wasn't gonna get off my couch and do anything. The time wasn't right. The time came, the orders came. I walked away from everything that I own except for this Jeep and the clothes I have in the back of this seat. I came by here on a wing and a prayer from the Most High. You know who I am. I'm Yeshua ben Israel. From the beginning to the end. What I was concerned about was people trying to steal my Don Courtney Davis identity, and I should have been thinking about this identity, because this identity is more important than the Don Courtney Davis identity. Although Don Courtney Davis worked, and people stole his money, and people are trying to steal his money now, his unemployment, all that other stuff, this is what I'm more concerned about. So apparently you don't know me like you think you do, and like I said, looking at me through somebody else's lens, that's on you. I mean, I was guided here by the Most High. I was told when to get up, when to leave, when to drive, and I did exactly what He asked me to do. So if you have faith without works, you say faith, oh, he has no works. My works have been going on from the beginning of time. From my birth and this present time, I've always been good to people. I've always helped people. I always loved my people. I'm not somebody that stands by and build a congregation and then point the finger at the other guy. Everybody I embrace, everyone I come in contact with, I try to make sure that I let them know through some kind of faith or works, by just even speaking, laughing, telling a joke, or telling them I love them, get some kind of recognition for who they are and what they are through my Father, through me. I've been feeding people, letting them sleep on my floor. Which one of you have done that? Which one of you have walked away from everything you own to do the works for your Father? So, to focus on what you think I should be doing because that's what you do, and most of you are clones anyway because you all sound alike, look alike, and talk alike. And it's okay, because we know you don't have the Ruach. What you have is words, and you have verses, and you have precept on top of precept, but do you really know what it means? Apparently not. Because if you haven't been doing the works I've been doing, getting down there in the dirt with the people, yeah, you don't have to smoke crack with them. I did that. I even broke some laws, man, doing what I did. And I accept that. But I'm also the gateway to getting out of here. And I don't have to make that up. And I'm not trying to be arrogant about it. I'm not trying to hold it against you, because it's okay. However you treat me out here, those who are ready will be ready, and those who are going will be going. And if you're on the other opposite side, if you're the adversary, and you're holding back people, then that's what you're here to do. And I understand that. My father said it's only going to be a remnant. Do you really know what a remnant is? A remnant. So no matter how much or how many or what you have open and how many people are in your congregation that you created in your camps across the nation, do you really think it's going to be a lot of people going? Remnant. Think about that. Remnant is a very small part. Very small part. But anyway, I'm not going to even, like I said, I forgive you, brothers. I love you. I've been betrayed by, I'm hated by a lot of you. I've been betrayed. You betrayed me by making yourself, putting yourself above me. And that's okay too. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset at all. I stayed in the town for 5 days. I'm not going to even mention it. Which town, which city. No one, if you follow me or you follow all the bad things I do, if you really was a true brother of this faith and of being an Israelite, somebody would have came down there where I was at and said, hey bro, I'm so glad to see you. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? I stayed in there for 5 days, almost 6 days. On that 6th day, because I went to go visit where they post up and hold camp. And on that 6th day, I finally ran into him, and instead of asking me, bro, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? How do you feel? I got none of that. I got rebuked, which is fine. I mean, you know, I didn't think I would, but I did, and it's okay, because once you start on this journey like this that I'm doing, you visit, you go to places where people say they are and who they are and what they represent. They don't offer you anything. My father said, knock the dust off your feet and go to the next city. Don't worry about it. No matter what they call themselves, no matter who or what they're in control of and how many people they have in their camps, move on. Because the proof is in not what you say, but what you do. And see, I've been a doer more than a sayer. And that's why you don't have me, that's why I don't have myself chopping up scriptures to make myself look good. Chopping up scriptures, precepts on top of precepts, making false predictions and what's going down. And that's something else he told me to tell you. Stop prophesying things that have not came or will not come to pass out of your mouth because it wasn't written with you to serve you. I'm dead serious about that. But if you continue, we'll see. It's so strange how these men call themselves prophets and have people looking up to them, but have not did anything. Oh, you recruited some people. Yes, they're listening and hanging on every word you say. And you say, works. My works is to look at what I've created. No, you didn't create that in the first place. The Father gave you the spirit, the mind, and the heart to create that. But for some reason, it became yours and not his. All of a sudden, it belongs to you. And you're not even willing to give up any parts of it, not even a name. How can we be Israelites if we're not under one banner, one nation? How? Tell me how. Everybody want to keep their own little organization, their camp name, and Well, guess what? That's not going to make it. It's not going to make it, and guess what? You'll be left right here. And you'll wonder to yourself and say, why? Why? Wait a minute. Look, Pharisees and Sadducees, this is exactly what you are, and that's exactly how you're acting. Now, if you truly want to be a part of my Father's kingdom, you'll change your heart and your mind and how you treat people, travelers who come to your city, especially if you know their name. And I'm going to give you a point in case. So after being disappointed, I came and established myself where my father said, come establish yourself. Which I'm going to say it, I'm in Virginia Beach. Yes, I am. It's probably one of the other worst towns I can possibly be in because of the marine spirit that lives here. The marine spirit of homosexuality, the marine spirit of sexuality, promiscuous, all that. When I left the place I was in, Seattle, the same way. You know, they had deities all over town, man. I just couldn't believe it. They had a man and a little boy at a fountain down at one of the favorite spots. And the man's holding his hands out, and he's naked, and the little boy's holding his hand. And I'm saying to myself, what is that feeding these people? But, you know, this is what I fought against when I lived there. Those kind of spirits. The homosexuality spirit, this, that, and the other. And then some of you have the nerve to even try to put that on me. Right on. I appreciate you. Thumbs up for you. So, I'm in Virginia Beach. And that's where I'm going to be. The other thing is, yeah, doing my travels, like I said, 5 days in that city, and I was not accepted. So I moved on, came to Virginia Beach. Doing these events, all these events, the other day, I guess it has to have been Wednesday, I was invited to come to Detroit. I had a little flash on my screen by Lovins, the singer, and I love that man. Oh boy, you have no idea how much I love him for exposing not only himself, exposing emotions, even exposing some of me. And I love it because it brought a lot of things in reflection to my attention. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the scriptures, don't you worry. So from there, being here, I looked at the distance between here, the distance between Savannah, Georgia. I was going to drive down to Georgia. And I started on my way south, going from VA to North Carolina. And when I got down there, well, you know, when you visit these cities and the brothers are supposed to embrace you, they're supposed to send you on your way with some change, some food, and this, that, and the other. Well, I got none of that. So I had to think about, am I going to be able to make this trip? So I mustered up whatever little money I had while people are still asking me. See, this is something else my father said. If someone asks you for money, give it to them. And I said, wow, I mean, if I have only $8 for gas, and somebody asked me for $1 or $5, do I give it to him? He said, give it to him. So I've been doing that and have done that from day one all the way up until situations of today right now. And it doesn't matter. If this is what they asked me to do, I'm going to do it. To make a long story short, I'm going through North Carolina. I have to get some gas. I'm in a town called Edmonton. And as I pulled up to the gas station, there was like 3 brothers in a truck, and they were about to go fishing. This had to be about 4 o'clock in the morning. Young brother jumped out the truck. He said, "Look, guys, it's Yeshua. It's Yeshua. He's right here." And I was so tired, but I felt so good to be, and I humbled myself. I immediately humbled myself. I said, "Yeah, I'm he and I'm here." He said, "Oh man, I can't believe you're here. You stopped here." I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm getting some gas. Trying to make it down to Savannah, Georgia." But this is the thing. I need you to do something for me. I need you to put a prayer down for me. And I'm going to pray with you. And I want you to try to keep the Sabbath this coming Saturday. Excuse me. I want you to keep the Sabbath. Yeah, I said it. Freudian slip. I don't know where it came from, but yeah, I said it the wrong way. And I apologize. I said, keep the Sabbath. I need you to read the first 5 books of the Bible, which is really called the Torah. And I need you to read Deuteronomy 28 and get a full understanding. If you don't understand it the first time, mull on it, meaning read it, think about it, read it again, think about it some more, and read it again.